Hello, welcome back to another tutorial. My name is DJaz on the beat. So today we are going to be talking about a very peculiar function that hasn't been talked about on Pro Tools. Um, I've searched the internet and probably YouTube and other on how to create a listen bus or how to use a listen bus on Pro Tools, but all you will find is you have a listen bus for Studio One, you have a listen bus for Cubase and other DAWs, but for Pro Tools you don't have one. So today I'll be teaching you how to create one for yourself. Though this is like a workaround or a cheat, as you may call it, around you having a listen bus. So how do we go about it? The first thing first, this is the first secret you're going to go through. Is you first of all you get to your setup, then IO. So here, this is where the magic starts. So that's the stream out. Let's use that as stream out. So you have two outputs here. The first one is your stereo out, the second one is your stream out. So for this to happen, as this one implies, so this is implying to mostly if you are using Pro Tools for broadcast. If you are using Pro Tools for broadcast, so you need these things. You need a audio interface that has at least four outputs. It's going to save you a lot of headache. And probably when you are doing a broadcast, to save you the headache and time and stress on, just use the Mac system. Why am I saying Mac system? Because they have this edge over PCs when it comes to aggregate input. You can merge different inputs from different audio interfaces, then you can use it at the same time, which gives you a very good result compared to using PC. If you want to do that, you're going to have to go through Axio for all, and there's a tiny little bit of latency which might be audible sometimes. You have to now be correcting the latency, which in my opinion I don't have the time for. So the first two things you have to create here is now the output bus. When you go to the output, you create a stereo out and a stream out. So these are the basis for what you're going to be using. So you okay. So when you now want to create, you then get to the output section of your mix or your template. So you have a stream. This is an auxiliary track for my output. So this is a stream and this is a listen bus. So for the stream, all tracks, all FX tracks, everything is being routed to a bus called is being routed through a wire called all subs. Let me explain what I mean by wire. When I come to this place, to the IO setup, the way I love teaching Pro Tools to people is when you see input, this is what is coming into Pro Tools. Output is what is going out. Buses, I see them like a wire. Buses, anything inside these buses, to me, I refer to them as wire. A link point. Let me say a link point, a jumper cable. It links point A to point B. That is what I tell my students or people around me using Pro Tools, for them to really understand what they are doing with Pro Tools. So it gives them this idea, okay, I need to create this wire. I need to create this wire. So here you are creating wires. So okay. So For to come to stream, anything that is coming to stream or everything that's going to be coming to stream is coming through a wire called all buses. You can see from here all the thing that's going to be coming from the this is all MX means all music. So that is to say the keys, the drums, the bass, anything minus vocals is all music. So it's coming through this place. That's the output of this place. And the vocals, all vocal, anything, the speech, the singers, the lead singer, everything, music, speech, or vocals is coming through. The output also is going to all sub. So the all sub, that's the input of the stream, while the output is now the stream. You can see I created an output now. So everything is now being sent to this output, which is called the stream bus. That stream out is going out through a stream out. So that's now you're now sending it out through a physical output. That's one. The second one here is now the listen bus. The listen bus, I created another wire which is the listen. This is the listen bus. This is just listen. This listen in this point is this listen here is a wire. I remember what I said in the IO unit. Anything you created in the bus section of the IO are wires. So this is a wire. So the listen is a wire, this connecting wire. So this I created this input wire, that's listen, to come into this bus. This is an auxiliary bus. All these are buses. This is our buses. Or you refer to them as auxiliaries. So this is input. The output is going to my main out, which is the stereo out. Which is where is my stereo out here? That's the main out, which this is a fader on its own. This is a fader. This is just a fader. So this is just a fader. So how does this listen bus work? So for each of these tracks, there's this on the send. I'm now sending a copy of any channel I'm in or any group I'm in. I'm sending through the wire to anywhere the listen bus is. So the idea is anything that is being sent through that listen wire gets to the listen bus, because that's the input of the listen bus. So the moment the listen bus is activated, then it's sending to the listen bus. So let's see what I'm trying to say. So when you activate it, you can see out here in the stream there's something being played, but we can't hear it. So the moment I go on this list, the listen, and bypass it, then we have sound. And you can see the listen bus lights up. That's because I'm sending a copy of the stream to the listen bus. So, and when it goes to the listen bus, automatically you get it on the main speaker out. So that is the idea. So the same way, if you go to any track or any channel, when you're playing it at first, you won't hear anything because I'm not sending it to anywhere. But the moment I toggle it on also on particular channel, so that's how it works. So the only downside to this is you have to be looking around for which is which one. So the best way to now make to save you time for looking for it is try to put your your tracks, your channels, put them in a folder. So just make the listen bus, it makes the listen bus very visible to see. Just put it in a folder. When everything is in a folder, the moment you collapse all folders, you see the listen bus very quickly. Then you can toggle on and toggle off, so at will. So that will save a lot of stress. So um I think you should be able to get this. So if you really can't get it, you can still DM, get me in my DM. I'll be always available to walk you through. So till next time we meet, peace out.